Hello guys, welcome back to the City Stand. Obviously, we have to say a big sorry that we wasn't live on today's match watch along. We managed to get a couple of tickets to be able to go and watch live Manchester United versus Leicester. Obviously, it was quite short notice, so I wasn't been able to do the vlog for the Manchester United game that I was hoping to do. So hopefully for the Aston Villa and the Nottingham Forest game, we'll get a lot more clips for you to so I can do live match reaction. It is quite a bit after the game now. Manchester United won 1-0. To be quite honest, it was diabolical from Leicester. It was like a swarm of cows on laxatives, and I mean it was full of shit. Back to forward, Vardy had no touches of the ball in that whole game. And even, to be quite honest, even Manchester United wasn't playing at their best. And if they turned up to the game tonight, we could have been walking out like King Power Stadium with like 4 or 5-0 down. To be quite honest, players just didn't want to play. I think the only real good clip that I got that was a real chance was the clip that I'm putting up on screen now. So yeah, that was the only real game thingy that I could really comment on that was a chance, apart from the first half, which I didn't get the chance to film, was a near goal whip from Harvey Barnes. Brendan Rodgers, after the defeat, said, I've loved every minute of being here. It's the longest I've been at a club, and that's because of the players and the ownership. We've won an FA Cup and a Community Shield, and you want to build on that, but we haven't been able to. Hashtag LCFC. Is that a goodbye from Brendan Rodgers himself, or is he just saying that to try and make the fans think he's going? Me personally, after 5 games now without a win, I think he does need to consider about being sacked. On the pre-match lineup thing, we talked about Fofana sale and the 70 million that we got for him, but 5 million add-on, so around about 75 million. We're only allowed to use a third of that, and we have signed a new player, which we'll do a watch along. Well, not a watch along. We'll do a thing that we'll post up midweek or over the weekend. I probably won't be able to do Saturday because I'm going to a party, and then Sunday I'm going to a event, so I probably won't be able to do it Sunday. So I'll probably either film it tomorrow. So depending when this video goes out, it'll probably be the same day this video goes out. If not, hopefully I'll be posting it on Friday the 2nd. If everything goes according to plan. The thing about, I can't even remember the name, it's quite a weird name, so yeah, I'll get the pronunciation right for you guys, but yeah. So for me personally, I think Brendan should now go. It was up there yesterday for the live prediction. I think it should be Brendan gone now, get a new manager, that's it. Looking forward to our next games. Let me just get the next games. Obviously the next game is on screen. So we've got Brighton on the September the 4th. Obviously, I won't be able to even do a coverage of that anywhere because I'm out at an event. But we'll do the lineup prediction and the watch along, the live bit. Match reaction. I'm not getting it out today because I'm that pissed off because it's just shit. We've got Aston Villa that I'm going to, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you some content like I've just showed you. On there, obviously, I'm not allowed to physically vlog inside the stadium. Obviously, Leicester haven't given permission to do that. But I will try and get as much clips as possible so we can try and talk through the analysis and try and do it that way. If I'm going to the game, we'll try and do the analysis side of it, and I'll probably get like a like a team sheet type of thing up and be able to like show you where they went wrong. We'll try and get that. So probably not for Aston Villa, but maybe towards the end of the season into the next season, we'll try and do it. So we've got Brighton on Sunday. Aston Villa on the 10th, Tottenham on the 17th, and Nottingham Forest on the 3rd. So basically, obviously Sunday I won't be able to do no. I'll give you the lineup prediction and the aftermath match. Can't get my words out. Match preview. Tottenham I'll be hopefully doing the watch along, so that'll be all 3 videos coming out. Nottingham Forest, I think only 2, the blind prediction and the preview. After the match, and then I don't know about the Bournemouth and the rest of the games there. But considering that we can't win a game, I think we might be able to salvage a point from Brighton. I don't think we'll get anything from Aston Villa. If we play like we did today, we'll get slaughtered by Nottingham Forest, and that's just the next games. But we played the team. Obviously, there was no team that came out for you. So if I'll just get the team back up for you, because I can't remember what team they played, to be quite honest. It was just that shit. So we played Ward in goal, a back 4 of Thomas on the left, Evans and Didi in the middle, and Justin on the right. In like that central defensive midfielder, Samare, left wing Barnes, right wing Maddison, in the middle of Yuri and Dewsbury Hall, and up front is Vardy. If we have a look at the stats quickly, 54 possession to Leicester to 46. I think that's absolute bullshit. Every time we got the ball, we gave it away. We had 10 shots to their 9. That could be reasonable. Considering that we had 10 shots, we couldn't even put one in the back of the net. Shit. We had 2 shots on goal to their 2. They had 3 corners to our 1. They had 2 saves to make to our 1. And they committed 15 fouls to our 7. To be quite honest, I'll hold my hands up. It's very rare that I do that, but I walked out. As soon as they took Vardy off, I walked out 85 minutes. I'm like, we're not getting out from this. And I'm like, this is just shit from us. I just thought, I can't watch this shit anymore. I can't let my eyes burn with watching this shit. Obviously, a video that's come out on social media of Vardy coming past Brendan Rodgers with the face like, what the fuck are you doing taking me off? It tells you a lot, don't it, that a manager, after that, you can stand there on a actual live interview and say nothing's wrong behind the scenes, and that you had the compassion, the composure, and the mentality to go and win that game. They might be the right words, but that's what he totally meant. And then you play absolute shit. He's talking out of his arse, basically. I'm trying to make this so I don't go off on a rant, but he is talking out of his arse. Obviously, I haven't got the players to be able to do because I'll input them manually because it's a lot easier to do. But if I would go, I'll rate the players for you because that's what we do here, which I haven't got it ready because I've literally coming home, literally managed to just try and mingle this together with some news and try not to get overrated on this because I'm actually that pissed that we can't even get a point from Manchester United, even though Manchester United didn't even fucking turn up to that game. It was just shit. It was like, when did the goal go in? Fucking 23 minutes into the game, Jadon Sancho. Fucking shit. Yes, we didn't concede from a fucking corner, which is something, but it's just shower of shit, really. So, yeah, on to the player ratings. Obviously, it'll be different because I haven't got the things. So, today, Danny Ward, I think he gets a minimum 5 average. So, if I just bring up the screen for the player ratings, obviously, the players will be different. So, if I just take all the players off, just to basically make it a lot more thing. So if I just take all these players off for now, and I'll just do it one by one. If I've got the players up, I might be able to do it. I think I might have most of the players that we played, to be quite honest, in here already. Oh no, I will be able to do it, guys, because I inputted all the players. So, yes. Right then, so, Danny Ward, I think he did a right game, but for me, still, he gets dropped. He's not good enough. Get Iverson in goal for me. You might think, what's he fucking talking about? But for me, get him out, get him dropped, even get him fucking sold. For me, that game, I know the goal wasn't his fault, but it was like in the 80-something minute, and we were sat there, and he was like, do you know when goalkeepers, when you're trying to time waste, and you sat there and you keep running up to the ball for a goal kicking, you're like, he's doing that when we're fucking 1-0 down in the 80-something minute. Fucking get it up. It's shit. You shouldn't be doing it. So, for me, he gets dropped again. Luke Thomas, let's find the man, Lukey Thomas. For me, he's not strong enough. So, for me, he gets dropped. I think we should have played Castagna, to be quite honest. You're on the bench. Don't know why we didn't play him. Shit. Right. Next player. Johnny Evans. Evans, our captain. For me, I think he played alright, but obviously lower than last time. Average played, average overall today. Obviously, if you know this channel well from the last one, if we don't win, nobody goes into the top tier. Even if, I think the only time I put someone in the top tier was if they scored the goal. That's the only time they go in the top tier if we lose. You get used to it if you come on the channel a lot. So, next player is Wilfred and Ndidi, which I don't understand why you played him there, but, you know, we'll roll with it. So, he was in the average. I think he stays in the average for me. I think, personally, he was all right today. Like, I can't really comment of, like, being decent, being shit. I can comment on how shit they were, because it's all you're seeing. It is all you've seen all night, from 8 o'clock to about 9:45. It was shit. Next player, James Justin on the right. For me, he was in that average spot. I think he stays in that average spot. We'll put him back where he was. Stays in that average spot. I don't know how many people are going to be in the average, so I've got to try and make it last. In the average spot. So into that holding midfield, defensive type of area, Bubakare Samare. For me, he's done all right. He gave the ball away a few times, but obviously he was in the decent tier. But for me, goes smack bang in average. Obviously, you probably totally agree with this, and if you do, it's your opinion. It's my opinion. I'm not going to take anything away from you having your opinion. Just one of them. So, Skilly Pop. Why did I just do that? Because I'm trying to look at these players and it's really fucking small. Barnesy boy. Barnes. Where is he then? Where is Harvey Barnes? There we go. Barnes was our man of the match last time, and I think he was in the decent tier. But for me, he's going in average. Like, I don't think anyone's actually going to make it into the decent tier, to be quite honest. I'd be very surprised. Obviously, I haven't wrote anything down. I went off what I saw on the game live, and really, this is my honest ratings for them. So KDH, I think KDH had a shit game. Honestly, he's definitely going in the average. I wouldn't drop him. I don't think KDH can be dropped. He had a shit game, but you're going to come and say, well, Luke Thomas had a good game, but he was shit. I don't think there was one player that wasn't shit tonight. It was like I said, it's like a fucking swarm of cows on laxative, full of shit. Like, I don't know. But for me, average, you might come at me and say, well, all of them could go in average. They possibly could. But for me, I just don't think, right, next time, right, this is my time to fucking say something now. Yuri Tielemans, he was in average, he's going smack bang dropped. Get him sold. For me, tonight's performance was shit from him. Shit from start to finish. He gave away the ball about 10 times in fucking the first half. If you went back and read the fucking things, I think the goal come from fucking lost ball. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a quick look. Does it say? On a fast break. I can't say it was Yuri that lost the ball, but I can pretty much nearly guarantee that it was Yuri that lost the ball. For me, dropped. Selling him, bit harsh saying that right at the moment, but I'm pissed off. I'm in the moment, so I'm pissed. But for me, he's a good player. Apparently, Brendan Rodgers did turn down an offer for him. Don't know how true that is. We'll get all the news for tomorrow. It's going to be. You'll basically watch this, and there'll probably be another video out. Next player, because I'm going to try and get this done quickly, is Maddison. For me, nobody can go in that top tier. For me, he wanted the ball a lot more, but the players won't give it him. Average. And then number 9, Jamie Vardy. Then we'll go on to the substitutes. Vardy, average. Had no touches. Can't really do him on anything. Right, Iheanacho. So Nacho, I think, Jesus Christ, getting a bit full now. Average. Come on in the 76th minute. Did alright. Just, I don't think anything happened. It was, so then Daka came on the 87th, that's when I left. So I can't really quote what he did. So for me, same as anyone, smack bang in the average. So I'm going to have to do it there. Well, there we have it, guys. We have the whole match team ratings. Obviously, if you want to get involved, come onto my Instagram, which is DJ underscore Marlo 1441. Obviously, probably I'll link it in the description if I can find it, because it's quite hard to do on here. I'll try and find it. Yeah, drop obviously every game. If you want your votes to be heard, give me a message, and I'll put the message up on screen. And we'll try and we won't react to it, but we'll give the opinion. And if you want to give your own ratings of the players, obviously it's top tier, decent, average, dropped. That's how we work on here. Give me a message, and we'll get that. We'll get you sorted on that. Obviously, let me just flick back to there so you can get the thing. So yeah, that's our sponsors. Scan the QR code. It will take you straight to their page. Obviously, it's been throughout the video. It will take you straight to our page where any DJ needs. Obviously, they're looking for gigs at the minute, trying to get some business in. Well, personally, me, because I'll help out sometimes. Obviously, I've got the same account name as them. Gives it away a little bit. You can probably put two and two together. Yeah, looking for business at the minute. Give them a message. They'll get it sorted. Obviously, we talked about Fofana. In or out. For me, personally, I'm saying out right now. If tomorrow he comes and he says he's leaving, I won't be annoyed. But yeah, guys, so that's it. Next match, Brighton. We'll probably do a video tomorrow of the new signing. Once I've calmed down, probably a bit of a review of tonight's game. Yeah, so we'll probably talk about the new signings, games to come, and the review of the whole thing, basically. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Make sure you like and subscribe, turn the notifications on, so every time we upload a new video you get a reminder. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. See you later. Cheers, guys.